Alright, so I'm going to break tradition for a bit. There's going to be no initial drive video first, so I'm just going to jump straight to the afterthoughts. Kia. What does that mean? Well, according to Wikipedia, everyone's favorite resource website, and one of the reasons why varsity life is a little bit easier, and remembering an old Kia manual roughly translates to rise out of Asia. I guess Kia is living up to that name, I do have to say. They are rising indeed. So in this video, I'm going to chat about my experience with Kia hands-on and just how the cars have come up over the years. I remember one of the first cars I ever learned how to drive on, and one of the long-time family cars was an old school Kia Rio. For what it was decent. Could you say it was a Korean version of a Corolla? Well, perhaps. It was a car that did the job and, did it alright. Did everything fine. Now compare the quality and aesthetic of Kia then to Kia now, and you honestly wouldn't think that they're the same car. Kia has been in South Africa since, the 90s as far as I can recollect, and so the evolution has been witnessed dearly. But why was I able to experience that? Well, because Kia South Africa was smart enough to do hands-on, which is basically a test drive initiative whereby using your smartphone, if you do have one, but who doesn't have a smartphone these days, let's be honest, as a digital key, you get to drive a car alone, wherever you want, however you want, for 30 minutes. Pretty ingenious, and the tech behind it works. The videos you're seeing in the background are from the various test drives that I've personally done, and also what my mate has also filmed of me doing as well. I really like this initiative because you get to feel the car of your choice as if it was yours, and it's something I haven't seen other manufacturers do to let the public feel their cars. Best part of it all was that it wasn't cumbersome. Opportunities like this don't pop up often, I tell you. And I believe Ford did something similar, but I didn't really catch wind of it. I don't know why other manufacturers aren't doing this. I mean, people, learn from Kia, please, thank you. I tried out the hands-on experience at Four Ways Crossing, where there was the opportunity to drive a Sportage GT or Diesel, Sorento, and a Soul 2. Sadly, I didn't get to drive the Sorento, but for the other cars, man, that was actually quite a good drive indeed for all those cars. I mean, Kia has come a long way in terms of giving their cars some personality and chasing the European refinement and quality that everyone wants these days. Not to say that's a bad thing, of course. I'd say they're pretty close to that standard, but I feel they could do a little bit more, just a little bit more with their engines and gearboxes to get to that standard. Would the drivetrain, I'd say, be more Japanese-like? Well, close, but I still think the Japanese are better in that respect. My favorite car to drive was the Soul Diesel. That's actually a car I can see myself drive every day. It's funky, comfy, and it's got little touches of detail I thought give the car more of a personality. I mean, the speakers even light up as you jam your music. I think that's a real nice touch indeed, And it's a pretty decent deal for what you're getting if you want a compact people carrier with some flavor. However, there's only two things I'd like to criticize Kia on in terms of their cars, and both actually remain to be seen though. And look, I gotta be honest with my thoughts. And number one is this. A lot of Korean cars don't really tend to age well, from what I've seen from my own experiences, so I hope the quality of these new Kias can last. I'm also hoping that the market for spares and even aftermarket parts can grow too. Number two is something for the bigger picture. I like the fact that Kia is aiming for Euro standards and all that stuff, but one thing for me is for certain. They need to retain their own identity and spirit of KDM. I really can't believe I just said that. But anyways, I say this because I kept on thinking as I was driving that these cars were more Euro-like rather than a Korean car. And it's a case of identity really. I can tell you what a Japanese car feels like and what a German car feels like, but I can't tell you what a Korean car really feels like. Well, in this instance, let me say Kia. It's a mix of the two, but I can't really say that it's their own. The look and the aesthetic of the cars does make me think at first glance that they are Korean cars, but with a Euro influence. I mean, that's especially true since one of the head designers at Kia was picked up a while back and he's a Euro designer. I think he was at Audi or something like that. I don't know, that's the way I recollect that story. And the Tiger Grill, as I think it's called, is centric to Kia. Keep the Euro refinement and styling to some extent, yes, but I want to see what Korean spirit really feels like when I drive. And I suppose I have to drive a Korean sports car in order to understand that more. I guess a Cerato Coupe Turbo is in order, or it could just be I'd had to drive a variety of the cars on offer, then I'll understand what a Korean drive is like. I guess I'll have to see. However, for my final parting sentence, I'd like to see another manufacturer try and top Kia hands on. So, big thanks to the peeps at Kia Hands On and For His Crossing. You guys were mad awesome, and I appreciate that kind of love, man. Especially since I came to your stand so many times. Abusing an opportunity at its finest. Oh, man. And also thanks to my mate John for helping me film too, and the experience was a great one indeed. It was really a surprise, I do have to say. But anyways, guys, TayeedzSA here, and I guess I'll be seeing you all around. So peace.